When I had to make friends with Island. Let's keep this real Irish. Yeah. 22.
Like a sound you hear that lingers in your ear, but you can't forget from sundown to sunset. Nah, nah. It's all in the air, you hear it everywhere. No matter what you do, it's gonna grab a hold on you.
Cali hustler, get it by all means. The people know whenever they need, they could call me. For the green we rushing, no, not Moscow. I'm talking quick, fast, in a hurry right now. Can't be a victim, can't fall short. I just wanna be a baller with my own ball court. California hustling, hustle,
Well, get with it.
hustle.
The sound you hear, the lingers in your ear. Oh,
Yeah.
you just cannot forget it. From early in the
Get it.
morning till the sun goes down.
Money make the world go round.
In the air.
Money make the world go round. Money make the world go round.
Listen to it, hear the beat.
Feel it.
Feels good.
Yo, MP, what's up, man?
What
You
up?
joining an affiliation yet?
Nah, bro, that's why I'm here. Okay, that's interesting, but I'm still not sure what I want to do yet.
That's all right. You don't.
Deja vu in here. No, right. It's not every day you see a son.
I'm feeling a big game tonight, kid.
Hey, MP, what's
Hey,
up?
what's up?
Check out these free kicks that we're hooking you up with. On behalf of Nike, I'd just like to wish you good luck in your first NBA game. Not that you need it, of course. We're all real excited to see what you do out there.
Hey, MP, let's talk for a minute.
Get me ready for this since I was 6 years old, so I'm ready.
Okay, so that's why they say what they say.
Congrats on the Nike deal. It's major. Time for a shoot around, MP. Let's go.
You good, MP? Have a great game, boss.
Well, tonight is the night. It's MP's NBA.
Now, let's grab the starters for your Indiana Pacers.
Well, there may be a lot of games ahead, but game one of the regular season is always a little extra special, Grant.
Yeah, no question about it. This is a game everyone looks forward to. To start the season off on the right foot. I can't tell you how huge it is for a team's confidence to get a win on opening night, but it's definitely one everyone is looking forward to.
Now Washington's starting five, Avdia and Kuzma at the forward slots. Kispert is out there with Tyus Jones, and it's Bagley in at the center position. And tonight, the first game of MP's career. A lot of eyes watching to see how his journey begins.
Well, many believe that MP is the next face of the NBA. I mean, he comes from a long line of NBA talent. Father Prince and grandfather Truck both had strong careers. I know this is one of the most anticipated debuts in years.
Here's Nembhard. Halliburton for three. Gets the 3-ball to go.
What you love about Tyrese Halliburton is the consistency from the perimeter. This guy can make deep shots.
And Grant, for years, the Wizards resisted calls to rebuild. But things changed this summer.
Yeah, B.A. And even though the return for their stars wasn't as dramatic as we saw for teams like the Jazz, I think there's a sense of relief in D.C. that the organization is resetting and trying something new.
And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
MP finds Turner. Now here's MP. Halliburton, the pass to Siakam. Inside. Shot clock at 5. MP with it. He's picked up by Jones. Here's Halliburton. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
And just a typical unselfish play from MP. He's got a really strong team mentality to his game.
Jones against Halliburton. Bagley sets a screen. There's the drive. Oh, and Turner with a block.
Well, how about Turner's ability to anticipate when the shooter's going to release? Couldn't be better at timing his rejections.
Well, Grant, the Pacers made no secret about their focus on improving defensively.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, that's how they'll take the next step. They rank near the bottom in a lot of defensive categories, and that has to change, and of course, they know it.
Wow, you talk about expectations from a rookie. Grant, MP came into the league with a shoe deal already in place.
And Nike was not going to let him fall through their fingers. The kind of rising star that attracts a whole new generation of passionate fans and customers.
Now here's Jones. Pass to Bagley. A deep 3. Pacers with a rebound.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Nembhard, good.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And let's go courtside. There's some news on MP.
Thank you, BA. Well, if you were curious just how hyped the NBA world is for MP's debut, just look at that crowd. Celebrities from all over are in attendance, and also his father, former player Prince. And those set of eyes are probably putting the most pressure on MP to perform. Guys?
Yeah, a lot of big names out there, right? Thanks, Allie. Here's Kispert, still without a bucket. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Bagley passes to Jones. Bagley, a screen on Halliburton. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. Bagley, no good.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
MP with it. Checked by Bagley, and it's out of bounds to Indiana.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. And it's the 2K leaderboard. Team leaders in blocks last season. Second, the Pacers.
Well, an important...
You got this, MP.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. MP finds Toppin. Back to MP. Smith passes to MP. There's a screen by Toppin. Outside for Halliburton. 5 to shoot. Takes a 3. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Halliburton's got 8.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
They've got Tyrese Halliburton topping out there with Benedict Mathurin. Then it's MP, and it's Smith in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 for the Pacers. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for Washington. Trailing by 17. Their next game playing at home as the Grizzlies come to town. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Well, Deni Avdija was born in Israel, where we don't see many NBA players hail from, Doris.
No, B.A., definitely a rare sight. He is just the 4th player from Israel since 2010 to debut in the NBA. This is why we love the game. It has such a worldwide reach.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And we heard some coaches saying the league punishes retaliation, and that might even encourage players to instigate. Grant, you think he's got a point?
You know, B.A., I think he does. I mean, if guys are creating a dust-up to try to get opposing star players thrown out, the officials cannot reward that.
Some changes for Indiana. Turner, he's checked in for Smith. Siakam comes in for Toppin. And it's Nembhard in for Mathurin. Bagley's checked in for Washington. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Poole. Jones hits them both. Well, Doris, the Wizards have some star power, but they're kind of stuck in the middle of things.
B.A., unless you have top free agents coming your way, it is so hard to get over the hump. It's about drafting well. Your player development has to be next level. It is not easy for the Washington Wizards right now.
Turner, a screen on Jones. From deep, MP. Rebounded by Kuzma. The Wizards have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Halliburton against Jones. Pass to Kispert. Now Bagley on the wing. Kuzma. The Pacers pull it in. Turner's got his 5th rebound in this one. MP with it. MP getting it done inside.
Well, that is about recognition right there from Tyrese Halliburton. He recognizes the overcommitment, makes the defense pay.
Jones, the pass to Bagley. Here's Kispert. There's a minute 12 left in the second quarter. Bagley sets a screen. And Kispert gets a 3. Kispert's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And the Pacers making a change here. McConnell's checked in. A minute 6 left in the half. Now here's MP, tightly guarded. Here's Siakam, and a nice finish on the layup. Siakam's got 8 points.
AC Siakam has added strength, so tough to contain. He doesn't mind a little contact, folks.
Kuzma outside. Jones with a screen on Siakam. Kuzma for 3. And it's MP with a rebound.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Kicks it out to Siakam. Out of bounds, it'll be Wizards ball.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
30 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Jones against McConnell. Kuzma, the pass to Kispert. Off target with the three. Well, Indiana shooting just 38% in this quarter. Pass to MP. To the paint. Here's Turner, and then Turner with the dunk.
Well, this is where Miles Turner excels. Set the screen, roll to the basket, make sure your hands are up and ready to receive.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. Back after this.
Welcome, everyone, as we dig into the details. Things working out so far for the Indiana Pacers. First taste of the league for MP. What do you guys see?
A guy who's rushing things. You know, so much is expected of him. He's a third.
And as for our matchup, what a tremendous first half it was for the Indiana Pacers.
They've been the better passing team tonight, by far. Everyone's looking engaged, involved. They have great chemistry out there.
Yeah, you can see these guys enjoying playing together. That makes everything easier. Practice, traveling, all of it.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Boy, you got to like what Tyrese Halliburton has done in this game.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Well, what he did was sustain it throughout the first half. He ran the offense to absolute perfection.
All right, let's toss it over to the sideline for a report on MP.
Hey, Brian, MP is one of the most highly regarded prospects of all time, and the pressure to succeed is huge. Basketball fans across the globe are tuning in to see the debut of MP on the NBA stage. We'll have to put on a show to live up to the hype. That's even possible at this point, guys.
Yeah, he's looking to make a splash, isn't he? Thanks, Allie. On the court for Washington, Avdia and Kuzma at the forward slots. Tyus Jones is out there with Corey Kispert, and it's Bagley in at center. At the 2023 three-point contest, Tyrese Halliburton made an impressive showing, Grant.
You know, he did, B.A., but sadly he wasn't able to win the contest, but he did manage to tie the record for most points in a round. So his efficiency can't be questioned.
Kuzma, the pass to Bagley. Back to Kuzma. 5 on the clock. Outside Jones. Shoots over Halliburton. Jones misses. Indiana's gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Halliburton, the pass to MP. And talk about a team that's known for being unselfish, the Indiana Pacers.
Yeah, you know, B.A., it's part of their core philosophy. Keep the ball moving, keep everyone involved and engaged.
You know, one place this Wizards team has been very effective is in the restricted area.
Well, that's the coveted shot in the NBA, to consistently score deep inside that painted area. The Wizards know high percentage looks, and they really get after it on the interior. Yeah, Kyle Kuzma, we think of him as a scorer, but that was a tough target to miss, wide open.
Halliburton finds MP. Siakam outside. Screen by MP. The three is up. The Pacers again can't hit.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Kuzma with a screen on Halliburton. And Turner with the block. Oh, and the fast break for the Pacers. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
That's just a savvy move. to draw the foul, and despite that young age, Halliburton like a seasoned veteran right there.
First one falls for him. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Great show. Let's thank them, everyone.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Smith. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 5 assists in the game.
Boy, that's a high percentage look by Jalen Smith. Exactly what you want your big man to create.
MP against Poole. Clock at 6. Holmes, a screen on MP. From 17, and that one's good. Poole. Poole's got 8.
Boy, that's as wide open as you're going to get. The defense needs to lock in and be better than that.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers with a commanding lead to end the quarter. 27 points, looking good. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. And don't go far. We'll be right back. Rick Carlisle had some advice for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Hey, we're doing a good job of keeping our bodies on their bodies down there. Let's take them all away. Let's take them all away. And when we get it, let's run.
And Coach Carlisle appreciating the hustle on the glass, loving the effort there.
Not wanting to waste any time after grabbing rebounds, Coach Carlisle wants his team to push the pace.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Topping out there with Smith. Then there's T.J. McConnell. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. And it's MP in a shooting guard. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Toppin passes to MP. Back to Toppin. Washington with a rebound.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Pass to Coulibaly. Now Holmes. Poole outside. Pacers with a rebound. Smith's got his 6th rebound on the night. MP shot is off.
And it was a great chance to finish on the break, and he flubs it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing.
Jones finds Poole. Over to the left wing. Jacks up a 3. That one is off. And here's Mathurin. He'll bring it up for Indiana. They'll take on the Cavaliers at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse after this one. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Toppin, a screen on Jones. McConnell passes to MP. And here's Toppin. And it's Coulibaly with a rebound. Coulibaly's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Vukcevic. The kick out to Poole. Endorsed for the first time in league history, players can now own minority shares in NBA and WNBA teams.
NBA, obviously, this is groundbreaking in terms of the context of American sports. No other league allows for this. I am really excited to see how it plays out.
Here's MP. Lays it up and banks it in.
That's just good awareness from top and willing to get it to the open guy immediately. Love the unselfishness.
Pass to Coulibaly. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. McConnell passes to MP. Excellent D there from Holmes. The Wizards have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Down low. Here's Jones. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. Jackson, he's checked in for Indiana. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. MP outside, takes it inside. Outside Matherin. Pass to McConnell. Now here's MP. He's covered closely. Back to Toppin. McConnell outside. Screen by MP. And McConnell the bucket on the assist by Toppin.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
It's Kuzma with the miss. They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here. And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Pacers.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next two matchups between these two should be fun.
And what a huge performance it was for Tyrese Halliburton.
What a selfless effort tonight. He's done such a great job finding guys in their appropriate spots.
Oh, the shot no good by Kispert.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Matherin. Count that bucket.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Kuzma for three. Knocks down the triple.
All Kuzma needed was the basketball. His feet were planted. He was ready on the catch.
McConnell passes to MP. Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball.
Onto the court for the Pacers, number 23, Aaron Nesmith.
7 seconds left in the game. Outside Jones. And so it's the Pacers taking care of business in this one.
Thank y'all. Wow, listen.
Lisa Sims, Daily Horn. MP, you came in.
I mean, you never want to disappoint the fan.
Lina Becker, Sportbild monatlich. Wie fühlt es sich an, dein allererstes NBA-Spiel zu?
Wow. It's great that the NBA is such a global game.
Damian Patterson, City Free Press. What does it mean to you to be a...
It means a lot. Yeah. You gotta respect where you...
Parfait, merci. Béatrice Corbet, La Compétition.
Oui. Actually, Jaume La France.
Proud of you, MP.
Hey, you should be. I'm about to do something special. Hey, I appreciate it, Pop. You're here to keep me on track.
You know what the goal is. So with all this talk about MP being the best prospect since...
These are the kind of people you want on your side if they're going to call you the GOAT someday. Oh, come on, Pop.
That's how you leave it all out on the floor. Nice job.
Everybody wants a
Make Jalen work to get his spots. You gotta tire him out.
MP. Have a great game, man.
Oh, say does that star
It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. They've got MP. Siakam is out there with Benedict Mathurin. And there's Miles Turner, and it's Nembhard in at the 2 spot. And for the Celtics, the wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Tatum, and it's Holiday in at the point. And Greg, on paper, this looks like a real mismatch. These teams have very different expectations.
And in any matchup like this, the early stages are important. The team coming in as a big underdog has to keep it close, otherwise things can go south in a hurry.
A key matchup tonight, the one between MP and Jaylen Brown. And this is the opening chapter. The first time these two have ever played against one another in the NBA.
Well, Brown can be frustrating to guard, can rise up and knock down the shot, even when you're playing him tight on D. The best approach, I think, is to make him a driver. Make him put it on the floor. The defense wants him to expend energy to create looks for himself.
Definitely going to be interesting to see how MP has prepared and gets established offensively and defensively early on.
Now here's White. Following the miss by MP, Porzingis can't hit. And Porzingis had a lot of suitors, GA, over the summer. Eventually, the Celtics made the move for him.
Porzingis rehabbed his game and value in D.C. With the Wizards rebuilding, he was a prime trade target. Boston went for him early, and he could be a difference maker for the Celtics.
And so it's the Celtics getting on the board first. MP passes to Turner. Lays it up and banks it in.
Boy, tough trying to match Turner's intensity. I mean, once he's committed to scoring the ball, you're not stopping him.
Brown outside. It's White on the wing. Now here's Tatum. Coming off a solid outing against Washington. Shot clock at 6. Passes to MP. Siakam, a screen on Holiday. Kicks it out to MP. From outside, off the mark. The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Porzingis with a screen on Mathurin. And there's the bucket from Tatum.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
MP dishes to Turner. To the paint. Here's MP. Some solid defense from Brown.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
White the pass to Tatum. No good on the triple.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
And it's good for 2.
Really good trip down the floor. MP converting in close.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Porzingis with a screen on Mathurin. And Holiday kicks to White. Pass to Tatum. From deep. Buries the long-range jumper. Tatum's got 5 now.
Very capable as a point guard is Derek White, showing off his playmaking skills there.
And Clark, when we take a look at your former team, the Indiana Pacers, is it fair to say they're a work in progress?
Most definitely, Kevin. I mean, I think they've got some really outstanding young talent, as well as a very experienced coaching staff. That combination should bode well for the Pacers' future. You know, one of the things I think that makes MP so fun to watch is how much fun he's having out there. You can tell the thrill of the game never gets old for this guy.
Al Horford, he's checked in for the Celtics. Toppin, he's checked in for the Pacers. And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Here's Porzingis. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Turner with a screen for MP. To the inside, Turner. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Really adept at rolling after setting the screen. Turner, a difficult cover in these pick and rolls.
Pass to Brown. It's rebounded by Indiana. Turner's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
You know, he looks a little off kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
And it's sent back by Horford. Outside Holiday. The pass to Porzingis. The 15-footer, good.
It's really a challenge to keep Porzingis in check from mid-range. He's so tall and long, and he's got a great feel for the shot.
Nembhard, the pass to MP. Tapping a screen on Brown. To the middle. Kicks it out to MP. Fires for 3. And it's rebounded by Drew Holiday. Fires from way outside. That shot off. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Boston on top, leading by just 1. And we'll be back in just a moment. This is checked in for the Celtics. Holiday comes in from Mikhailuk. The Pacers have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. And Greg, the massive contract extension for Jaylen Brown this past summer, for a time, the richest in NBA history.
You gotta pay to play, or in this case, to contend for titles. With Tatum and Brown, the Celtics have that opportunity.
Tatum in the front court alongside Horford. And there's Porzingis, then it's Holiday, and it's Pritchard in at the 1 spot. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. They grab their own miss. Toppin against Horford. Shot clock at 5. Porzingis, that's a 2. That one rolling around and rims out.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. The Celtics are a powerhouse, but they also know they're going to get every team's best shot, and they've got to be ready. All-star Jaylen Brown says comfort will kill you. These teams aren't waiting around to let us win the game. You've got to go out and prove it every single night. Success is earned every single night. Kevin, I hope to earn success tonight with my sideline reporting.
David, you are in the Hall of Fame, my man. You have earned it. Thank you so much. Porzingis sets the pick for Tatum. Lets the 3 fly. There's Tatum's range on display.
Sometimes trailing in the game, players get sucked into trying to make that home run play.
Yeah, trying to get it all back in a hurry, and you're right on that, but these threes they're taking have not helped. They're trying to catch fire, and they've yet to find the match.
Toppin can't get it to go. Celtics trail by 3. Pritchard passes to Holiday. And the NBA looking to reduce the amount of carrying recently. Seems like GA ball handlers had to adjust.
You know, guards can get away with a lot these days, and it's hard for players and refs to make that adjustment. Ultimately, things need to be kept in check. And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first. And Greg, the way the Celtics have approached this season in terms of intensity, I think they clearly feel, though, they have unfinished business.
They've been so close to a title for a number of years. They've even been title favorites at times. It's part of the maturation process, as excruciating as it may be.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Jaylen Brown comes in for Jason Tatum. And it's White in for Pritchard. .111 left now here in the second. And here's Brown outside, and the 3 ball is good. Brown's got 5.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
MP passes to Mathurin. MP with a screen on Holiday. Back to MP. Over in the corner, Turner, and stolen by Horford. Down low. Lets it go with a 3. Nembhard grabs the board. Indiana's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Turner with a screen for MP. Inside, and it's slammed in by Turner.
Now that's how you orchestrate the pick and roll. MP with the great feed there to his teammate.
White with it, still without a basket. To the paint, it's stolen by Mathurin. Passes it to Siakam. To the inside, and stolen by Horford. from deep three-point land. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in.
He's the full package, the real deal. MP, a tenacious defender.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Pacers lead by 4. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
Thanks for
taking a look here now at Boston. Well, I know you want to talk about standings and such, but right now, it's the GYGP.
Now moving on to the Boston Celtics and the close first half they played.
Well, how is this game close? I know it's becoming a jump shooting lead, but you got to at least...
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
And you know what, guys? I think it starts with having a body on him every time a shot goes up. I mean, they've got to do a better job boxing out.
Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. They've got Turner. Benedict Mathurin is out there with Pascal Siakam. Then it's MP. And it's Nembhard in at the two-guard spot. No problems knocking that one down. Siakam's got the first points to start out the third quarter for Indiana.
Good work by Mathurin getting rid of the ball. When somebody has a better shot, you got to throw it his way.
You know what you love seeing from Pascal Siakam is his confidence continuing to grow.
And Kevin, especially when it comes to scoring. Pascal understands how valuable he is to his team and how much they lean on him to step up on that end.
Brown, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pass to Nembhard. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Taking a look at Charlotte. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
You know, right now for the Pacers, they were obviously hoping to start out better. Still, too soon to panic. But lately they've had very little luck and seem to be trending in the wrong direction. How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Tatum kicks to Holiday. Porzingis against Turner. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Tatum. Throws it down. JT.
Tatum clearly putting on a show in this one. Doing it all.
So the Pacers call timeout. Their first of the game.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Turner. He's coming off an excellent season. Averaged about 18 points a game. 7 rebounds and just over 2 blocks. And every team wants a scorer to give them a lift off the bench, and that's just what he brings.
Well, he's instant offense. I mean, the game's momentum can be going one way, then bam, his scoring turns the tide.
Celtics trail by 8. Tatum with it, picked up by Turner. Porzingis with a screen on Turner. Tatum passes to Porzingis, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. You know, Greg, many in Boston question the wisdom of the smart Porzingis trade. What'd you think of the move?
I mean, I think given age and injuries in their front court, the trade makes sense, right? Also, they got some draft capital, but the ultimate test of this trade will be in the playoffs. The ring is the thing.
He misses the free throw. Greg, in terms of the Pacers' last few seasons, some have pointed to their relative lack of size. What do you think?
Well, I think a big push for them this summer, adding to their front court, particularly getting more size at the forward positions. And I think they've improved in that regard.
Good on the second free throw.
Injuries aside, you know, Porzingis' growth here in the league, I think, has been really quite rapid. It's clear that he puts in the time in practice. to continue to refine his scoring ability and overall skill set.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Pacers are a team on the rise, and their point guard, Tyrese Halliburton, has a lot to do with that. Coach Rick Carlisle said his will to win is spectacular for a young player. He's the motor, the engine who drives our team. When people look and say we're fun to watch, he's the head of the snake. He sets the tone for that in a big way. Kevin?
In a big way. High praise. Hey, David, thank you. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on MP. In the 2016 and 17 drafts, GA, Boston ended up with the 3rd pick overall both of those years.
And they nailed those picks, getting Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum back-to-back, setting up their franchise for years.
And the first one drops. Mark, you know him well, the Pacers winning 3 championships in the ABA back in the 70s. But they're still looking for their first NBA title.
Yeah, exactly. They've played in the finals. Took the Lakers to 6 games, but that was over 2 decades ago. And right now, they're playing in a very crowded and tough Eastern Conference.
And both free throws good for Porzingis. Pacers leading by 7. Nembhard the pass to MP. Mathurin with the ball. MP outside. Clock at 6. 3-pointer. A shot by Nembhard, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Horford sets a screen for Tatum, all alone. And the jumper falls for him. Tatum's got 15.
Well, Tatum can find a shot he wants just about anywhere. He's got that kind of versatility.
Toppin a screen on Brown. MP passes to Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
And there's the bucket from Tatum.
And all of a sudden, that 3 puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game. Nothing but butter. Sweet butter.
Turner with a screen on Brown. Pass to Nembhard. Over Holiday. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Nembhard's got his first 2 points of the night.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Holiday finds Brown. Here's Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Tatum's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
MP passes to Mathurin. Here's Turner. And yes, it's good. He's got 8.
Tossing around that 250 lbs, Turner going right through the contact.
27 seconds left in the third. Down low, here's Horford, and the dunk by Horford.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
That one goes in.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Outside Holiday, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Indiana with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll return shortly. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Time of the new group in now for Indiana.
Be up on that. Don't let him breathe, all right?
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Tatum dishes to Brown. Back to Tatum. The pass to Porzingis. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Holiday. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Tatum out there with Porzingis, and it's Holiday in at the 1. That's the Boston 5. Kicks it to Tatum. From downtown, the rebound by Turner. Turner's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Siakam sets a screen for MP. And finished off by Siakam.
Just a fantastic job by MP getting the ball right where it needs to go.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Brown. Good work defensively by Turner.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
It's MP, top of the key. Siakam, a screen on Porzingis. Close in, no stopping MP.
And, you know, he's not afraid to rely on others. MP calls for help, and the pick and roll sets him up nicely.
And here's Brown outside. Pacers with the rebound.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
You can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 10. A minute 42 left here in the fourth quarter. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, able to listen in on what Joe Mazzulla was going over with his team. Now, he begged his guys to get after it on the break. He said, let's keep up the tempo, guys. You know how dangerous we are on the break. Be confident with the ball. Take risks. Move it, guys.
Thank you, David.
Clever little move that time by MP to get himself to the line. Really good sense of the moment there in drawing that foul.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 11. And here's Brown outside. It's rebounded by Indiana. Siakam's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to MP. Turner with the screen. It's MP attacking. He gets that one. Turner's got the lead up to 13 now for the Pacers.
A really solid victory for them here tonight. They kept things simple, took what the defense gave them, and grabbed the win
for Indiana.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You love to get an opponent figured out early, and you're going to be seeing them that often.
And one of the more valuable highlights of the game was the great night it turned out to be for MP.
Well, I thought he was their catalyst tonight, guys. Moving the rock, actively looking to set other guys up. Outstanding work.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Total commitment there from MP on that play, not allowing that interior defense to distract him at all.
He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
He might not have made them all, but I tell you what, he made enough of them to put this one out of reach.
A shot by Pritchard, no good. MP inside. It's rebounded by Mikhailuk. So it's Indiana picking up the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long.